What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking all about the gold and silver markets, as I got a bunch of news for you guys. We're going over one stock that we've talked about quite a bit. I'm going to be examining it, trying to figure out why it's dropping. Is it an opportunity right now? What am I personally doing? Along with a bunch of news for the gold and silver markets, as gold and silver is up, but we're also getting a rally on Wall Street. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I sure did. Finally had some time to relax, enjoy myself, but we're back, and I gotta say, guys, I want to be more dedicated this week. Although we are dedicated, Monday to Friday with our videos, I want to put a little bit extra into this, get that community alive and well with the channel. I know it's good, but I want to make it a little bit better is what I'm trying to say. So let's dive straight into this video. And last but not least, if you do support me, the channel, and all the videos, then there's two things I kindly ask for. Of course, that first thing is to explode that like button, along with if you are a new viewer to the channel. You haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, but you appreciate constant steady updates on the markets, a steady flow of new and exciting companies, or you want to learn a little bit more about investing, then don't forget to catch that subscribe button and ring the market bell for notifications. And let's get straight into this awesome video that I put together for you guys. So I gotta say, I got a ton of news. We are going to be talking about Fosterville. That is a one gold mining stock that we'll be talking about. And gold is up, yet Fosterville is down yet again. Trying to get some information as to why the stock's dropping. I've got a few ideas, and we will be talking about that just a little bit later on. Now we're going to go over comment of the day first. So if the market crashes, it'll be okay because I'm loaded up on TAT. So nice to hear, expert trading. You've taken an interest in TAT. TAT is a very interesting company. I do have a small position in TAT, and it is a pretty interesting company. I think they have lots of potential, but we have to see how the market develops for that one. So next comment of the day, Sheldon Snow. Check out NFI, New Flyer Industries, lots of room and growth, and pays a good dividend. They will capitalize on the whole EV craze as well. Contrarian pick, I picked up Brookfield Property Partners under $14 with a huge dividend yield. What a steal. So by the looks of it, I mean, everything looks good in terms of the dividend yield, the fact that it's a Brookfield name. The only thing I don't like about the company is the fact that they're in commercial and retail real estate, which hard to say right now. I would be cautious on that industry. Next comment of the day, Dreamcaster. I like the salt crystal light on your desk. I got one now too, so that's interesting. Nice to hear. Masonic Kid, Agnico Eagle looks promising. Thanks for sharing this. My pleasure. I always try to bring new and exciting companies to the channel. We have talked about it before, but I wanted to pick, a safer one with mines in safer jurisdictions. Next comment today goes to Max Power. Good afternoon, everyone. Put all your money in Aphria. ACB and Canopy are garbage. So I gotta say, I am the most bullish of the three. I would say I'm most bullish on Aphria. They've performed the best. They've got the best balance sheet. They've had the best earnings. And they've got the best products. I know they're pretty good products. So of the three, I would definitely pick Aphria. So thanks for your comment there. And we're gonna do two more quick comments. Teresa Mitchell, interesting that the VIX is down today. What are the big boys up to? That's a great question. So last comment of the day, Scott General. Aaron, are you the new CEO of ACB? And to be honest, I wouldn't want that responsibility at this point. Even if they gave me, a crazy salary or whatever, I mean, I wouldn't really want the stock options, or would I? I don't know if I'd want to be paid in ACB stock. But anyways, the moral of the story is I'm not CEO of ACB, nor do I think I would want to be, because right now I feel like shareholders just want someone to blame, or they want someone to, deliver results. And let's hope the new CEO can do that. But if he doesn't, he's going to be the next, target. So that's my opinion on the whole ACB thing. It's been very unfortunate with previous management, but I sure do hope that eventually they can get together, turn it around. They're writing down that goodwill. They've got management, but can they become profitable? We'll see, guys. And that's all I'm going to say for comment of the day. So let's get into the rest of this video. So the next thing I want to say was check out our Full Access Insider group. I did recently just post our monthly report along with our portfolio update, our dividend calculation, and the newest private weekly video for the group. So for anyone who doesn't know, one private video per week talking about new companies, our strategy, kind of behind the scenes, along with full access to our private portfolio, all the trades we make. And I do have some trades planned for this week, so I will be keeping you guys updated. Of course, the group gets to know first. And so everything about our Full Access Insider group can be found in the description. Just $10 a month or $100 per year. So guys, let's see what's going on Wall Street now. And it is a very green day. Dow, S&P, and the Nasdaq up well over 1%. Nasdaq leading the way, of course. As investors buy the dip, not too big of a dip, but It is a dip, I guess. Wall Street's major indexes climb on a Monday on a boost from tech stocks, while signs of progress in developing a cure or preventative measures and a spurt of multi-billion-dollar deals also brightened the mood. Nvidia jumped 6.7% on plans to buy UK chip designer ARM from Japan's SoftBank for as much as $40 billion. Oracle surged 5.6% as they said it would team up with China's ByteDance to keep TikTok operating in the United States. So massive TikTok and Oracle deal. And finally, Amazon's up 1.9% after online shopping giant said it is hiring 100,000 more workers. So we've got lots of news in the tech sector, and elevated share prices just gives these companies more capital to make big moves just like this. Because at the end of the day, if your stock's going up by 20-30% over the last couple of months and you're already a couple $100 billion company, then what's a couple billion? I mean, let's face it, that's the way it is. There's so much money in the market right now. So let's take a look at the S&P. S&P is trying to find some ground around 3,400 points, currently trading at 33.82 by the looks of it. Hold on a second, guys. Let's take a closer look here. That's not what I wanted. What is going on with this thing? All right, guys, so the full chart won't pull up, doesn't matter. Around 3,300 points is where the S&P 500 looks to have found some support. We'll see if it holds on. Looks like we're getting a little bit of consolidation right here. If we don't hold on to that, hard to say. I would watch for around 3,000 points as the next level of support. If we do have another leg to the downside. Right now, things are looking pretty good, though. The NASDAQ holding above 11,000 points. I don't really have much comments on the NASDAQ, but let's take a look at gold and silver. And silver is yet again above 26.50. It's managed to hold on to that level. And the metals do look very positive, rallying more than the overall indexes on a green day, on a risk-on day. This is a very good sign. Gold well above 1900 and 1920 to 1963, up 0.81%. So gold is looking strong. I gotta say, after pulling back a little bit, gold is looking strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see gold above 2,000 in the near future. All right, guys, let's talk about the precious metal sector. I want to put some more emphasis and a little bit more focus on that. We will be mixing it up, you know, talking about the dividend sector, talking about tech, talking about a bunch of different topics, but today we need a full update on the PM sector. So hedge funds still bullish on gold, waiting for a breakout. So the gold market continues to consolidate in a narrowing range. While price action balances on a knife's edge, analysts wrote that the Commodity Futures Trading Commission's latest trading data remains bullish. The CFTC showed money managers increased their speculative gross long positions in COMEX gold futures by 8,353 contracts to 155,000 over 155,000. At the same time, short positions rose by 1,800 contracts. That's an increase of more than 4 times long as opposed to short. Good signals in the market, and analysts at TD Securities noted, as expected, we did not witness deeper shakeout in positioning with recent price action, signaling that there were not many weak longs remaining in the market. So a lot of strong longs in the market. That is what we want to see. A lot of people in it for the long haul. And as we see more institutional money pull in, I mean, the signs are all there. We've got Sprott buying at these prices, which we will get into. First Majestic. Then we've got Buffett pouring over $500 million into gold. He's never been into gold, so let's not forget about that. The fundamentals are there. You know, the big investors are coming into the space, and retail sentiment, if you guys saw last week's videos, was up substantially. So this next leg up, I do feel like, is going to be more retail driven, which is a positive thing, because when FOMO really hits, it really hits. Gold silver gains as greenbacker rode. So this is from Jim Wyckoff. Big shout out to Kitco and Jim Wyckoff. Gold and silver prices are up solidly in midday U.S. trading Monday. Gains in the metals are occurring despite keener risk appetite in the marketplace to start the trading week. That's what I said. You know, we're seeing a lot of risk on trade, a lot of investors buying up the S&P indexes, tech stocks, but we're still seeing a rally in the precious metal sector, which I think is very important. Losses in the US dollar index today are helping boost the metal markets, as are the metals' still bullish technical postures. So that brings us to the US dollar index, which I quickly want to pull up, and it's still above 93, but it is lower, 0.28 points lower, or 0.3% lower. So looks like the dollar rally is losing a bit of steam, and this is what I want to see. So it is very bullish for the precious metals, and let's hope we can keep on running. So now, guys, we're going to talk about Fosterville. We're going to talk quite a bit about Fosterville, but right before we do that, I wanted to just pull this up Eric Sprott takes 2.3% stake in First Majestic Silver, valued at $78 million. Now it's a bought deal where Eric Sprott to buy 5 million shares of the producer. The deal is valued at $78 million. So do the math, guys. 5 million shares at $78 million Canadian. Let's see what Keith Neumeyer said. So we are very pleased to welcome Mr. Sprott as a significant shareholder in First Majestic. As a fellow Silver Bull, Eric has been recognized as one of the most influential leaders within the silver investment community, and his deal represents his largest treasury investment in a silver producer, let alone the entire silver space. So Sprott must have saw something that he really liked in First Majestic, and that's very promising for First Majestic shareholders. Now, I do gotta say though, however, Fortuna Silver Mines was up quite substantially on the news. Are they the next, big? Are they gonna get the next big investment from Sprott? Hard to say, but Fortuna Silver Mines, at least on the Canadian side, is getting very close to my $10 price target. I put a $10 price target on Fortuna just in my head, simply saying that I want Fortuna to get above $10. And we're almost there. It's been crazy, guys. Since March, this thing's ran from $2 to almost $10. So that's almost a 5-bagger. That's what I'm talking about. So now it's time to talk all about Fosterville. And I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to talk about it, give my opinion, because I noticed it still continued to drop on such a green day. And I'm thinking, what the heck is going on for Fosterville? Still waiting to hear back from Brian. Hopefully we can get an update. We've interviewed Brian multiple times, talked about this company since their IPO. But first, let's talk about Fosterville, what they do, what the opportunity is there. Bottom line, I'm looking a lot closer at Fosterville now because it's so much cheaper than when it was above $5. Not too long ago, the stock was above $5. Now we're trading below $3. So let's try and figure out what the heck's going on with this company. Like I said, hopefully we can get some comments from Brian. So Fosterville Gold Mine, owned by Kirkland Lake Gold Mine, is the world's highest grade and lowest cost gold mine. So in all his interviews, Brian talks a lot about high grade gold. So there's no doubt that Fosterville's land packages are in a very high grade area. It's very close to Kirkland Lake's Fosterville Gold Mine. So now let's talk about investors. Fosterville South Exploration has extensive experience and knowledge of the Victorian goldfield and how to move these projects forward. So I wanted to talk about their share structure. So 121,000 over that. So over 121,000 warrants exercisable at $4, almost 1 million warrants exercisable at $4.95, and over 30% in terms of management and employees own the stock, with additional large ownership positions by high net worth individuals such as Eric Sprott and Ross Beatty. So they do have quite a substantial shareholder base. I like the management and employee ownership, lots of skin in the game. But let's figure out what's going on with the company. So as their recent news release, it looks like they've announced some pretty substantial drill results. So here's some highlights from their drill holes. 27.6 meters, 6.7 grams per ton. 29 meters, 2.2 grams per ton. 60 meters, 2.5 grams per ton. Those are pretty high grades, 6.7 grams and over 2 grams per ton. Those are pretty good results and at a pretty decent depth. So I know Fosterville is just getting started when it comes to their drilling. They will be doing more drilling and hopefully we'll have more updates for you guys. But what I really think personally is moving the price of this stock is that SpinCo. Now SpinCo is something, they're spinning off another company, and Fosterville shareholders as of record date, if this gets passed, will actually receive 1 share of, I believe it is Leviathan Gold for every 1 common share of Fosterville. So let's take a look and see. As of their press release, this was put out on September 1st. The record date for determining security holders of record of the company entitled to receive notice of and vote on the meeting is Thursday, September 3rd. So if you've been a shareholder, you can vote on this. The target date of the meeting is October 16th, and this is to vote on the SpinCo. Then, if approval is obtained at the meeting, the company intends to make October 22nd the effective date of the spin-out. All shareholders of Fosterville South as of the effective date of October 22nd would receive 1 common share of Leviathan Gold for every 1 common share of Fosterville South that they hold. So for anyone who's looking at the stock now, I'd look at it from 2 ways. The stock's pulled back substantially. They're still going to vote on this meeting, and if they vote and go ahead with it, and you are a shareholder as of October 22nd, then you're going to receive an additional share of Leviathan Gold. Now, my thoughts are, is the stock selling off in anticipation of that October 22nd date, knowing that it's almost like this stock will be trading ex-dividend the day after. So is that why it's selling off? I'm surprised it didn't sell off before that, but those are kind of my thoughts, because essentially this Leviathan Gold is almost like a dividend. You know, they're getting 1 share for every 1 share of Fosterville. So is that the reason why it's selling off? So one could say, oh, maybe I should wait until the 23rd to buy the stock if I just want to own Fosterville, but I won't get Leviathan Gold, but maybe I'll get Fosterville cheaper. Or are we thinking, you know, should I buy Fosterville now that it's sold off, if of course I'm looking at buying Fosterville, and then we can also get that 1 share of Leviathan Gold. It's a tricky situation, guys. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, take a look at Fosterville, but I wanted to give you guys an update and my opinion on why I think Fosterville is dropping. And as soon as I get, you know, some words or comments from Brian, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully another interview soon, but those are my thoughts right now. And I have bought a couple shares as the stock has been falling. I'm still kind of waiting to see how far it falls, and I wanted to pull up the charts real quick for you guys, just because I kind of had an idea, just because I was looking at things, and it seems as if, you know, we're approaching a level of support. Of course, this is not working. So in the low twos, the mid to low twos, I'd say, you know, around 230 to 250 is a level that I would watch in the near term if we do in fact fall that low, because it does look like it's downtrending, not gonna lie. So we'll see if we can hold some support if we do fall as low as 230, 250. But those are my thoughts on Fosterville. Like I said, weigh your options. Don't take this as financial advice. Do your own research and due diligence. Don't buy stocks based on what I said. But I still like Fosterville, and I like the fact that it's pulled back. I was very weary when it came to investing. I didn't get in right at the IPO. I was taking a look at it around the $1, then $2, and then it shot up all the way to $5. I did pick some up around $4, and then I've been nibbling away. Haven't taken a big position, but I like this stock a lot better at these prices. So that's it. Those are my thoughts on Fosterville, and this could be a really interesting stock now that it has pulled back. I do feel like it still has lots of potential, but we do also need to be very cautious. So is Fosterville my #1 gold mining exploration stock for 2020? Hard to say right now. I want to wait and see how that, you know, SpinCo goes, and then we'll get into that. So now let's take a look at the MJ stocks, the charts, and that's going to be it for the video, guys. So in terms of the MJ stocks, we're seeing ACB gain 4%. It's the 3rd biggest gainer. 40 North and Harvest One also gaining. Biggest loser, EGF Theramed. We'll have to give an update on that stock as it's not done very well. The only stock in the psychedelic sector that's held its ground has been MindMed. Hopefully we'll have some updates for you guys. Now let's take a look at the dividend sector. In terms of dividend stocks, we are seeing a very nice day for Brookfield Property Partners, Sienna Senior Living, and Extendicare all gaining over 3%. Brookfield Renewables, Bank of Canada, and Enbridge, 3 biggest losers. Brookfield Renewables is a stock that I am actually looking to add to, as the stock is trading below 60 yet again. So that is one dividend stock on the top of my watch list. Let's take a look now at tech stocks. What's going on for tech stocks, guys? We're seeing Tesla, Virgin Galactic, and Tencent, 3 biggest gainers. What is going on for the gold and silver sector? And oh my gosh, guys, it is fairly green day. Equinox, Silvercrest, and B2 Gold, 3 biggest gainers. Agnico Eagle, the only stock putting in fresh 52-week highs. And Fosterville South, biggest loser on the day, down 5%. So it is recovering a little bit. We'll see how that goes. And in terms of our broader 2020 watch list, let's see what's going on here. JNUG, Tesla, and Moderna, 3 biggest gainers. And Charlotte's Web hitting a fresh 52-week low, down to $3.72, followed by Netflix and Tilray, all in the red. So that's it for the video, guys. It's Monday, but I feel like we're back, and it's going to be a great week. So thank you so much for tuning in. Always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.